Uganda has passed the law that basically makes it illegal to be gay, right?
That's most African nations, though.
And here's the thing: is
punishable by death.
and here's the thing:
right?
is it punishable by death?
Well, there, yes. Ours is
okay.
14 years.
And here's the thing: is like
14 years?
Yeah, just.
it's
For
not,
sucking dick?
bro. It's really not that surprising
Yeah.
to me because in Russia, it's not illegal to be gay, but it's illegal to spread homosexual propaganda. So that basically means that you can't be walking around with the rainbow flag. You can't be walking around as a guy with painted nails, like all that shit. Like you can actually get thrown in jail for that. And then also, if you're a gay person, you can't have kids. So it's like if you have neighbors and you notice that it's like two dudes with a child, you could literally call the cops and be like, hey. These two guys, they're gay and they have a kid. Like they can take your kid away because you're spreading homosexual propaganda to the children, all that stuff. It's basically illegal to be gay in Russia, and they will fuck you up. And there's stories of LGBTQ plus people having like parades or even like protests, and then a bunch of Russian dudes just come through that aren't even with the government. They're just a bunch of Russian citizens that just come through just to fuck them up because they don't agree with that lifestyle. Damn. So it's like. Whenever I've seen, especially since 2016, I see like, a lot of outcries for America to be more progressive and more open-minded. I'm like, bro, America's incredibly progressive and open-minded. Like, I don't think we can get even more open-minded and progressive.
That's crazy.
I'm like, look at other countries and like be grateful for what's going on out here right now. Because it's like, you just said most African countries it's illegal. Russia, it's basically illegal. So many other places, the same thing.
I'm sorry that you had to go through all of that, brother.
But if you read this, it's not the craziest thing if you see what like the punishable by death thing is. It's not for anybody who's gay. It's anyone who does an act against kids.
Oh.
Yeah, of course. Now, here, right? So, and I do want to like be like clear too, right? Like,
Or incest.
Yeah.
Or incest, yeah. Anything considered aggravated homosexuality, which is a term I'm going to start using for Yuri more often.
Oh my God.
Come on now. No, but
Aggravated homosexuality.
it's very important though, right? That we don't like judge these people, right? Because again, like
No, because that doesn't really seem that crazy
Yeah.
of an like when you look
Yeah,
at
of
the
course.
details either, and when you consider the life that they've lived in their part of the country.
But did
and
you
their
see
part
the
of world.
clip of the Uganda president where they ask him like, hey, you said you hate gay people? He's like, yes. I hate gay people. And like, so,
hey man, listen.
and it just, and like Flacco was saying is like, bro, you can't look at, as like a person in America, you can't look at other, countries and be like, oh my God, that's a catastrophe. We have to change things. It's like, you have to understand everyone has different ways of viewing things. And yes, there is room for change, but like, you can't just expect just to push your ideas on other people immediately.
No, and if you really do feel that strongly about it, you should give them an opportunity to get out and do something to participate in those efforts rather than like condemning that area. Let them live the way they want to live and help get the people who don't want to live there and are subjugated to that out.
Yeah, that's true.
Here, right? But like, okay, so like certain countries, especially in like Africa, right? Like they have like these things called like common sense laws, right? Meaning like, and their laws are just based on the very human instincts, right? That we just talked about. Meaning, bro, like,
So if you're starving and you can steal something and there's not a crime against it,
no, or right, or this, like,
That sounds
like
common
this,
sense
right?
To me.
right?
a behavior that's not, productive is outlawed, right? Like for example, if let's say the entire population was like homosexual, right? Then that would mean that the population in their nation would probably die off in 10 years, right?
Yeah.
So like they outlaw all behavior that's counterproductive to like their society, right? So homosexuality may be it, you feel me?
So I can't just be like a stoner on the street skateboarding all day and not getting a job or going to school?
Weed is severely illegal.
So you're telling me that why aren't men who don't have kids then imprisoned? Because they're not producing more children, which is why being gay is illegal, right?
Here, right.
Or
here,
women
right,
who are
yeah.
infertile. Why aren't they killed?
He's probably talking about more about like pushing the
Yeah.
ideas of like, oh, now you see one gay couple, now other people probably think it's okay to be gay couples too, and then all of a sudden,
But
boom,
that's
like
not profound on
population's
fact.
dying.
But that's not based on fact at all.
I know this is.
Yeah.
I'm trying to explain what he's
No.
saying.
Listen, right? Look, so look, trust me. Like, I don't support it, right? Because I'm an American, but I understand, right, the logic of listen, behavior that's counterproductive to making sure this shit keeps running for as long as we keep it running for is outlawed. Right now, listen, there's also too like And there's this guy in Liberia, like currently called Archie Pompom, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's a gay rights activist, and he's a straight guy who's been, I'm talking about like campaigning for gay rights.
He cloud chasing.
No, bro, listen, right?
That's the most cloud chasing shit I ever heard.
No,
Are you fighting for rights you can't even benefit from?
No, bro, right here, right? But look at this though, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, and he burned himself alive. Like,
Oh, no.
bro.
That nigga gay.
Yeah,
How the
feel
fuck
me?
you do that much for gay rights? You gay.
I'm telling you, man. Feel me?
You
Like,
gay.
he's like MLK. You feel me? Like, bro, he's like the MLK of Liberia. Feel me, bro? Like, he burned himself alive. Feel me? Right, just to like protest gay rights. You feel me?
That's
Like,
crazy.
I'm talking about, bro, and hunger strikes and
Hey,
burn himself down,
Yo,
burn his house down.
as much of a good person as Josh is in my eyes,
Yeah.
I can't see that nigga setting himself on fire
For
gay
like
rights.
black rights.
Well,
or for black rights. Like, you gotta be
I'm
a
not
part of
setting
that
myself
shit.
on fire for anybody's rights.
That's
that
what I'm
sounds
saying.
terrible.
Well,
he took it mad far.
He a martyr, though.
That nigga gay, bro.
Well, no. The thing out there is that they don't take gay people seriously who's protesting for gay rights. They probably take a straight person more seriously who's protesting for gay
that
rights.
nigga is seriously gay. He set
Oh
himself
my
on
God.
fire, bro.
No, man.
Hey,
You know,
but speaking
He's
of the
sacrificing
whole,
himself. One
Yeah.
less in the world.
It's not your struggle, bro.
oh my God,
nah.
it's not just trouble,
Yuri,
bro.
tell me the truth. So you Russian, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you set yourself on fire for Chinese rights?
Not at all.
If you set yourself on fire for Chinese rights, first thing niggas would think is, oh, he must be Chinese.
Wait, honestly,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
hold on.
Where he's gay.
yeah.
No. Here's the thing. If
don't-
I have some
Don't
sort
comment
of
on my left.
if I have some sort of a like world stage where everyone sees my actions, right? Everyone literally will see my actions, and there's a lot of fucked up shit going on in China right now. And by me sacrificing myself to completely switch what's going on in China, then I'll be like, fuck, dude, I don't know. That seems like it'd be more worth it. And I feel like that's the mentality he was in. You know,
Nigga,
which
that's
is
like setting yourself on fire for Hebrew folk music, and you don't even listen to Hebrew folk music.
bruh.
Like, get the fuck out of here.
Oh my God.
That's the same damn thing.
Jesus.
Imagine if I set myself on fire for fucking
Russian rights.
Stevie Nicks music or some shit like that. They
Bro,
gonna be like,
no,
oh, that
but
nigga must have loved Stevie
You're
Nicks.
comparing, human rights and people dying to music, opinions.
No, it's just, bro, that nigga was just as dumb, son. Like, you gonna set yourself on fire for gay rights and you ain't touched a dick beside your own in your life? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Oh my God. All right.